Friends, through today's video, we are going to learn how to do connection of L&T MK1 type starter. See friends, this starter here, when you open this starter, you will get a contactor and you will also get an overload relay here. That is, there are only two things in this starter. One is the MK1 type contactor and the other is an overload relay. As you can see here, the range is given here in our overload relay. That is, at which point we have to trip this overload relay, we can do this setting from here. Now as you know, we use this push button to turn on and off our starter. So here you don't have to use a separate push button. Here in our overload relay, you can see a white color switch is given here. This one. This switch is our start push button. After this switch you are seeing here is our stop push button. That is, by pressing this, our contactor will turn on, and by pressing this, our contactor will turn off. The two terminals you can see here are anode terminals. After that, these two terminals here, these terminals are NC contact. That is, if you press this button, then in that condition, this anode contact will get closed. That is, the power supply from here will reach here. Similarly, if you press this push button, then in that condition, this NC contact will open. That is, the power supply that was flowing from here to here will stop flowing. Now in this contactor, you can see three power terminals are given here, and another terminal is given here. This terminal is the anode contact. That is, when our contactor is on, then in that condition, this anode contact will become NC. This terminal will become input of our anode, and we will get the output here. Now the terminal you are seeing here is known as A1 terminal. That is, you have to connect the phase supply here. After that, the other terminal of this coil, which is known as A2 terminal, you have to supply neutral power supply to this A2 terminal. Now let's learn how to do connection here. To connect this overload relay here, you have to take this overload relay and connect it over this contactor like this. Here we have connected the overload relay with this contactor. The starter we have here, we are going to use this starter to start and stop the 3-phase motor. So here we do the power wiring first. To do power wiring, we will use a MCB here. Currently, the contactor we have here is a contactor that operates at 220 volts. I will also explain the connection of the contactor that operates at 415 volts. Before this, first understand this connection. So first of all, what do we do here? Whatever is our power supply, we take that power supply and connect it to the MCB. Now what you have to do, this MCB here, you have to connect the wire from the MCB's output terminal and connect with any terminal of overload relay. We have connected it here. Similarly, we will connect a wire from the Y phase terminal and in this overload relay with center terminal connect this wire. Similarly, we will connect a wire from the B phase terminal and to this overload relay connect input power supply. Now when this contactor is turned on, we will get the output power supply here in that condition. Now motor here, we have to take the motor cable here and connect it to the starter terminal. That is, we have to connect R, Y, B all the three phase. So our power wiring here is completed. Now let's learn how to do control wiring here. What you have to do is 3-phase here, connect a wire from any of the 3 phases and connect it to the anode contact of the overload relay. Now we get the output power supply of this anode contact here. So we will connect a wire from here and connect it to one of the terminals of our NC contact. What will happen is when we press this push button, the power supply will flow from here and reach this terminal. After this, we will connect a wire from the output terminal of the NC contact here and connect it to the A1 terminal of the contactor. Now to operate this contactor, you have to provide neutral power supply also. So to provide a neutral supply, we will connect a wire from here and connect it to this terminal. If you do this much connection here, then what will happen in this condition? If you press the start push button, the motor will turn on here. But if you release the start push button, the motor will turn off in that condition. That is, we have to make a holding circuit here. So what you have to do to make a holding circuit? Anode contact here, this terminal of anode contact here is already connected here. So what you have to do here, you have to connect a wire from this terminal and connect it to this terminal. That is, we will put a small loop of wire here. So our holding circuit will also be made. Now to start the motor, if you press this push button, your motor will turn on. And if you press this switch, your motor will turn off. Here I told you the connection of a single phase. Now if you have a 415 volt contactor coil, then what you have to do in that condition? This neutral power supply connected here, we will remove this from here. Now the other phase that we have here, that is Y phase and B phase. So we will connect one wire from one of these two wires. we will take this wire and coil of contactor here, we will connect this wire to other terminal of coil. That is, we connected R phase to A1 terminal and we connected B phase to A2 terminal. So we have connected our contactor to 415 volts. So friends, if you like this video, then please do like, share and comment on this video. And if you have not subscribed to our channel yet, then please subscribe. Thanks for watching this video.